Hello, my name is Panaraksu. I'm a doula and a yoga teacher. Doing Jo's Return to the Self prenatal program was probably the best thing I did for myself this year. I learned so much from it. I'm not great when it comes to online learning, and I wasn't sure whether I'd be able to motivate myself, but the course content was incredibly engaging and interesting, and I was amazed with myself that I was able to catch up. The Zoom calls were great in sharing and learning from each other and asking our questions. Um, this is not a typical yoga teacher training. There is so much more to it. As a doula as well, I gained so much learning about nutrition, learning about pelvic floor, learning about different mantras, different breathing practices, the spiritual aspects of yoga, all those beautiful rituals. There was so much more for me in it, and I'm so happy I did it. Something about Jo, I think, is very special. She's genuinely interested in how you're doing, and the feedback is, quite immediate. She comes back to you and shares with you what you need to improve on, and very organized. That's not something that's quite common in a lot of yoga teacher training courses. I absolutely loved it, and I'm so happy that I did it.
Hi Jo, this is Katie here, just to give my review on the prenatal teacher training course that we are graduating from this weekend, that I've now complete. And yeah, I would say that the thing that surprises you the most about the course in a very good way is I did go into it very blindly. This is my first pregnancy, so it's a very new transition for me in my life. And pregnancy is just something that I just generally do. It's something that you don't really tend to learn about until it happens to you, or maybe someone very close to you. But for me, it's a very new experience, and this course couldn't have been at a better time. I'm so glad I did it whilst being pregnant as well, so that I could really understand the feelings and sensations of each module as I've gone through my trimesters whilst we've been doing it. It's also, you really do go into this, well, I did very naively go into this thinking, oh, it's modifications for a normal yoga class. It's going to be, oh, if you're pregnant, you do this. It's just all contraindications and things. But it was so much more than that. And it was so much more than what I thought it was going to be. I will always thank this course because I believe it's had a big impact on my pregnancy and my attitude towards birth. It's something that I'm really looking forward to, this transition, and now I understand how much of a big transition it will be in my life when my baby's born in maybe a few weeks' time, maybe a few days' time. I'm just waiting now. And yeah, so because it's helped me so much, it really does make me look forward to the future of, potentially teaching prenatal classes, because I can speak from first-hand experience on the effects that it's had on myself. And always be grateful for that. Also, just learning on so many of the more feminine aspects of yoga. When I did my teacher training, it was, by a man, and very traditional hatha kind of styles and I never even really thought about having to think more on the feminine side, so it's really, really opened up my mind and made me want to look more into other styles of yoga and a more feminine approach to yoga. And not only will it, obviously set me up for teaching prenatal, but I think it will just have an overall impact on my general teaching style as well. So for that, I am very grateful, and I look forward to being in contact in the future and wishing you the best of luck with all your future students. I'll definitely recommend the course to anybody who's looking for a prenatal teaching course. So thanks again, Jo. Bye.
Hi there, my name's Claire Balla. I'm just in the final week of Jo's Return to the Self prenatal course. It's been such a pleasure to to do this course whilst pregnant. I'm very close to my due date now, and I've followed the course for the last few months of my pregnancy, and I'd highly recommend it to anyone pregnant or any yoga teachers wishing to get into this field. It's such a well-rounded course. Not only do we have Jo delivering the material and the yoga classes, but we have a midwife, a doula, a nutritionist, so many different people contributing to the course that make it really beautiful. The material's really well presented, and Jo herself is a really kind and a really nice person to work with. So big thank you. I've enjoyed the course, and I'd highly recommend it to other people as well. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Hi Jo, I'd just like to say thank you for offering this prenatal, postnatal yoga teacher training. I've had such an amazing time doing this course. It's really completely flipped my mind and my way of thinking upside down like a pancake, really. I went into this course looking into pregnancy, thinking of pregnancy and natural birth in a completely different way, and it has changed my mind and really shed some light on some real issues of fear of a natural birth, and I really do feel a lot more empowered going into my pregnancy and going into birth and the whole experience. And I think that it's really shed some light on some really important issues that are going on in the yogic community when it comes to pregnancy and women for yoga as a whole. And there's so much information provided in this course that it's a really, really important course, and I really do encourage more people everyone to do this, to do it. If you really care about yoga and want to further your education, I think this is a very valuable course to do. And thank you so much. I couldn't be prouder to have done it. And thank you so much. Bye.